I do think that we see some more Stalker 2 today, even if it's just to show off how gorgeous that engine is. You don't need to know anything about the Stalker franchise, but you can look at the footage that they have shown and be impressed by what they have managed to accomplish within their game engine. And people are really, really stoked for this game that are fans. So if you're a casual, you have something to look forward to. And if you're a fan, you are stoked through the roof for Stalker 2. And yes, I do think we see that one today.
Hammer, do you agree
with Mr.
Start
Legary 60
here?
seconds.
I'm not familiar with Stalker, but I have been following the sequels, updates and things like that. And it is an ambitious title. Not in your traditional AAA sense, but I'm excited to see what that game is and jump in and play. I'm in.
How about some indies? Let's talk indies for a second. Miranda, I'll start with you there because I mentioned, I sort of crowbarred in Tunic a little while ago because I am in love with that game. I have been playing it. Again, that demo is out for everyone on Xbox on Tuesday. It is a Zelda-like game where you play an adorable fox, but it is a full-on through and through core, like a hardcore Zelda type of game. Elsewhere in the indie space, I mean, 12 Minutes is out there. What are you looking forward to seeing on the indie side?
Honestly, something new, which is weird to say because there are so many. Like we had Wholesome Direct yesterday, had a lot of great stuff as well. But we know that Microsoft is a huge champion, of course, of their ID at Xbox program, and I want to see what else they have coming. I just recently got finished playing The Wild at Heart, which was an indie through that program as well, also published by Humble Bundle. And there's a lot of really great things there. So I just want them to give them a little bit of space, even if it's a reel or an event later that they have. I'm sure they're going to have some sort of like small section for that. We did see Ooblets on Xbox's stage, and that was another idea to Xbox game that's just fantastic. It's such a darling game. So I do want to see more of those get the spotlight. And kind of on that line, maybe something with Game Pass, like how they're going to try to champion those games a little bit more and say, aside from like this one Twitter account you have to do. So we'll see.
Destin, the arcade cabinet is set to free play. Just press start. The floor is yours here for a minute. Anything, third party, first party. Give me something. What do you want to see today here as we get set?
Well, Back 4 Blood. I think there's been some stuff that has been said about Back 4 Blood online that we're going to find out about today. I would love to see that come to Game Pass. And man, just imagine how many players are going to be playing on Xbox if that is day and date on Game Pass. And just generally speaking with that platform, I would love to see just a whole bunch of stuff announced, not only exclusive, but also part of the Game Pass family of games.
We are just over a minute out. I want to talk about Forza Motorsport for a second, but before I do, I'll just remind you, stay with us. Obviously, just stay right here. We'll go right into the Xbox conference here in a minute, and then immediately after, we'll come right back with our live Unlocked post-show reactions to everything. So stick with us for that. We'll be with you for 30 minutes after this thing ends to dissect and break down all of the big announcements, including what was already leaked. But yeah, Forza Motorsport, I don't want to forget about this. This is a next-gen only.
Wow. Come on, baby. Don't be buffering on me. All right, what we finna see?
20 years. That's how long Xbox has been with us. And like you, this is a moment I always look forward to. I love seeing the new games, crossing my fingers for my favorites to return, hoping for a few surprises. Most of all, though, I love seeing everyone around the world come together and celebrate what games mean to all of us. And I think, this past year, they've meant even more. Thank you for being with us today. Thank you for the support you give us and one another. Xbox is turning 20, and I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the friendships we've had that whole time. At Bethesda, we believe video games do one thing better than anything else. They transport us. Through art and technology, there's real magic when you step into a new world and can make it your own. We've traveled the worlds of Elder Scrolls, of Fallout, and now, for the first time in over 25 years, we're creating a new universe with Starfield. Set hundreds of years in our future.
Oh, they started off hot. Okay,
hope,
okay.
Our shared humanity.
They better show something.
Answering our greatest mystery. It's a game we've dreamt of playing. And it wasn't until now that we have the hardware, the technology, and the team who's hard at work at home to make that dream a reality. We're excited to finally share our first in-game teaser and something to look forward to.
How long y'all been playing, making this game?
Constellation Starship Frontier. We have you on scanners. Performing remote systems check. Helium-3 tanks check. Seals are intact. We are still go.
They say, the wonder is, not that the field of stars is so vast, but that we have measured it. You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family. What you've found, it's the key to unlocking everything.
We reach your constellation.
This is all we've been working towards.
Jemison route looks good.
We've come to the beginning of humanity's final journey.
Prepare for departure. Graviton loop array spool check.
Oh, they got money.
Swing is clear.
That's why we're here.
Main engines go. Ignition.
To discover what's out there.
Good luck, Constellation. You are go for launch.
November 11, 2022. That's a date. That's the date. That gotta be the date. November 11th, 2020. Oh, yeah, exactly. And it's an Xbox exclusive. Is it an Xbox and PC?
It is awesome to share with you for the very first time one of the most anticipated games in the world from Todd Howard and the team at Bethesda Game Studios. A groundbreaking game. And yes, it's exclusive. Welcome to the Xbox and Bethesda Game Showcase. I am so excited and proud to be here today celebrating games. Because although it's been an incredibly tough year, I am grateful that games have been such an important source of joy and connection. We are committed to forging the next era of gaming, conjuring worlds never before possible, unlocking play across all devices, and delivering the power of games to everyone. And now, we get to share that quest with Bethesda, not just as partners, but as one team, united in bringing the very best games to more people everywhere.
11/20.
So today, we get to reveal more of what's to come. We have an amazing show, 30 titles, 27 in Xbox Game Pass, and of course, Every single console title you'll see today is optimized for Xbox Series X and S, offering next-gen performance, speed, and features.
But did I read that right?
We get to work
Is that
with the best studios
Xbox
on
exclusive with
Next
no PC?
is something
I don't think I saw that right.
the latest entry in the haunting and evocative franchise created by GSC Game World, Stalker 2, coming first to Xbox Series consoles and PC. This will be a true next-gen experience, targeting 4K resolution and ray tracing. Let's take a look at what you'll get to play when it launches next year.
Why is she doing that with her hands, bro? Like, stop. You can talk without your hands.
Ля как шпарит. Ну, чё там?
Готово.
Ну и пошли они нахрен.
Спасибо тебе. Ты многим сталкерам жизнь спас.
Ну, давай, малюй картину маслом. Вот поэтому я ни в какие разборки и не лезу. Не хочу пулю поймать.
Ну, не знаю. Между аномалией и маслиной я уж лучше пулю выберу.
Death Stranding?
Вот ты говоришь, а я прям вижу красоту эту. Не первый год в зоне, вроде примелькалась уже, а каждый день удивляет.
Зона надоесть не может. Говорят, ты знаешь, где вход в фундамент.
Узнаешь мотив? Слышал? Вот это культура! А ты одно и то же по кругу лобаешь.
Сам же просишь. У меня музучилище, если что.
О, месье, прошу прощения. Может, вам к ученым? Профессура. Они вам лабораторию найдут.
This game look crazy though. I never played a soccer game. Looks good though.
Да пошел ты.
Зря ты так с друзьями. Ты же его на вылазки таскаешь.
Чего-чего, а дружбы в зоне я точно не встречал.
Это верно.
Он мучился?
Нет.
Это хорошо. Он этого не заслужил.
А пулю заслужил. Жаль, что ты так с ним поступил.
Мне тоже. Считаешь, я не думал, как обойтись без его смерти? Она не могла быть свободна, пока он жил. Зато теперь посмотри на нее. Нет, Скиф, я не отдам ее никому. Зона дала мне жизнь, новую жизнь. Жизнь, которую я готов вернуть, если потребуется. Я буду защищать ее. всегда. Охренеть.
Mad.
Похоже, пора.
И куда ты теперь?
В Припять. Нужно с ним поговорить.
Удачной охоты, сталкер.
April 28th, 2022. Back for blood. That thing do the lineup. IGN
We're
did.
surviving here. Rebuilding. Surviving's not enough. We've got to fight. No, we don't need to do anything. All right, when was the last time you saw written in any numbers?
All of my best friends like to go and get fucked up. When they talk about all the lovers they never got to.
Hang in there, Holly.
Get high with your best friends.
No rest for the wicked.
Let's go.
Through here. Come on.
God, I love Mondays.
Another day in paradise.
Just like all of my.
Home run.
Get high with your best friend.
Buckle up, buttercups.
We've got one shot. Let's make it count.
Over here.
I didn't know it was that close. October 12th. Interesting. Play it day one with Game Pass. That means it's coming straight to Game Pass. Bro, all these games coming to Game Pass. Obviously. She said 27 of them. What is this? This is the Indiana Jones movie, right? The Indiana Jones game.
In the morning you go running for the man who stole your water. Then you fight till he is done, but they catch you at the border. And the mourners are all singing as they drag you by your feet. But the hangman isn't hanging, and they put you on the street. Yeah, you go back.
Wow. This ain't in the game. It don't say nothing about in the engine, but this level of detail. That look like the Indiana Jones Contraband. What the heck is that? They ain't give us nothing for that. I'm sleeping.
An ill wind blows from beyond the horizon. A new danger is coming on the tides. and the one who might stop this ruin. Trapped for all forever in the sea of the damned. Now to save the pirate life, you must start by saving the life of one.
Oh, didn't realize we had company. Captain Jack Sparrow. But I suspect you already knew that.
Alright, I respect it now.
Because of the treasure Jack stole, a darkness followed him here. And if it's not stopped, this world will sink into shadow.
This sea holds many secrets.
Ah, a new body at last.
All I can do is show you the way.
From what I hear of this so-called Sea of Thieves, it's nothing but cursed crews, bloodthirsty mermaids, a legion of dead, angry pirates. Ah, yes. And now, one Davy Jones. Hello! Well, I believe that now is the perfect time to use these cannons.
A world without the attack our base. Is a world that refuses to face the truth. Nothing lasts forever. Destroy that!
I don't suppose, by chance, there's a second one of those? The Sea of Thieves, eh? Bring me that horizon.
Dang, that's quick.
Hey, how's it going?
Let's do this!
Reputation is everything. If a Yakuza shows weakness, he's done.
Time to call a friend! Order!
What the?
Happy birthday!
Available today.
Incoming!
Battlefield. Battlefield. Yes. I actually wanted to see this. 128 pairs.
The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sector. We push them back, but not far enough. Do not let them regroup.
He got a grapple hook? Battlefield always had the craziest gameplay. Chaos. Elevators. Oh. Oh, they flexing now. Yes. Hey. Oh my God. If they allow us to zip line, bro, this look like it's so much better. Oh my God, yo. Bro, this gonna look crazy. I freaking love Battlefield, yo. Heat. October 22nd. Wow. Not far away.
So, how was your day?
Oh, you know.
I have something to share.
When is this, my birthday?
We're having a baby.
Police, you're under arrest for your father's murder 8 years ago.
What's going on?
Shut up! You know what this is.
You've been lying to me all this time?
I should never have told you.
I'm out of patience.
What? I know I say this a lot, but I love you.
I say this a lot too, but back at you.
Coming to Game Pass.
Approaching the Motherlode. I can't believe I'm really here. Psychonauts headquarters. Look at all these gadgets.
The mind is the final frontier of humanity.
I'm ready for anything.
Psychonauts look really good.
Time for justice!
The fate of the free-thinking world is in your hands.
I'm afraid that means the dead letter office for you.
The mission is falling apart. A psychonaut must always remember how to roll with it. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing?
This is a mission about the fate of the world. Can you do that?
Yes, if I can find some bacon.
I'm going to ignore that last part.
August 25th. Did we know these dates, or am I just saying stuff we already kind of knew? I think we didn't know these dates.
This is usually the moment when I say hello and welcome to the Bethesda E3 showcase. We love that we can share the stage with Xbox this year, and whether you've known Bethesda for 35 years or are just getting to know us, we couldn't be happier to bring you the latest on your favorite games. We started this showcase with my good friend Todd Howard, who gave you a first look at Starfield. Along with Bethesda Game Studios, all of our teams are continuing to work on the projects that have been in development since well before we joined the Xbox family. So rest assured, the games you've been expecting and hoping for are still in the works. And today, we're bringing 10 more titles to Game Pass for a total of 30 Bethesda games. That includes several id Software games, like the award-winning Doom Eternal. If you're looking for another reason to play it, Doom Eternal will be optimized for Xbox Series X and S on June 29th. Powered by id Tech, this next-gen upgrade will be free for everyone who owns Doom Eternal. And on Series X, it will offer improved visuals at 60 FPS with ray tracing, a 4K mode, and an optional performance mode up to 120 FPS. Or maybe you're in the mood for an RPG, like Skyrim, which marks its 10th anniversary this November. We can't celebrate it without you, so share your favorite Skyrim memories, stories, artwork, and more on Skyrim10.com. Or explore an ever-changing, post-apocalyptic wasteland in Fallout 76. Everything you love about Fallout games. Custom camp building, rich storylines, warring factions, unique characters, places to discover, you'll find it all here. In fact, Fallout 76 is now one of the most popular games on Game Pass, thanks to an incredibly welcoming and collaborative community. Here's a look at what's coming next in Fallout 76.
Brotherhood of Steel are the guardians of human civilization. Fort Atlas is safe. It came at a great cost.
The Brotherhood must stand united. The super mutant threat takes priority. This proves more than anything the need for our justice.
You are splitting our forces, Shin. The most important thing is finding everyone that has gone missing and returning them home.
So it comes to this. I thought you understood what that insignia meant. You are no paladin of the Brotherhood.
I set this plan in motion, and I am the only one who can stop it.
The Brotherhood of Steel must protect the future of Appalachia and of the world. Your righteous crusade has gone too far.
While it may seem that we are fractured, I believe that we are now stronger than ever. This is a choice that can never be undone.
What the hell was that? Expedition Squad Delta, report. Over. Squad Delta, what's going on out there? Come on. This isn't funny. I know you can hear me.
The Wasteland isn't the only open-world playground with an amazing community. The Elder Scrolls Online from ZeniMax Online Studios has now surpassed 18 million players and shows no signs of slowing down. Right now, our players are enjoying the new Blackwood chapter, part of the Gates of Oblivion year-long adventure. We've got a lot more to come in ESO, including the conclusion to this epic story later this fall with ESO Deadlands. And with the release of ESO Console Enhanced this Tuesday, the game will deliver a true native experience optimized for the Series X and S.
I highly doubt they show anything about Skyrim. I mean, that new Elder Scrolls game. I think they're gonna end with Halo. I hope they play. I wonder what's the runtime for this show.
It's a new world
with new rules. Now, nothing is off the table. Winning this battle will take a new breed of fighter. Wait.
Yeah, what is this? Game, though. I'm gonna stream it. This game, duh. This is they Fall Guys. That's the Fall Guys right there. Finally, man. I was waiting for this game to come hit the freaking console. I'm about to play this too. I was gonna get it on Switch, huh? Nah.
I told you nobody gets out of here.
Try and stop me.
August 13th. About time. Console launch exclusive. It's like another Limbo or Inside game. Probably not though. Look like it though. Somerville. Interesting.
This holiday marks the 20th anniversary of Xbox and the 20th anniversary of Halo. To our millions of passionate fans, thank you.
We wouldn't be here
Show
without
us the game.
all of you.
Show us the game.
Our goal
Shut up.
has always been to
Show
bring
us the
players
game.
together. And for the first time, we're thrilled to offer our entire multiplayer experience to all players across Xbox and PC with no barriers. Halo Infinite Multiplayer will be free to play and invite more of you than ever before to become a Spartan hero. I'm excited to be here with Joseph Staten, the creative director of Halo Infinite. From helping craft the original Halo Combat Evolved to leading the fan favorite Halo 3 ODST, Joseph is a Halo visionary. It is so great to have him back with Halo.
Thank you, Bonnie. And hey, everybody. For us, and I hope many of you, Halo has always been about heroism and wonder, about fighting to keep humanity safe against impossible odds in a beautiful and mysterious sci-fi world. This is just one part of the Zeta Halo ring, the largest, most wide-open environment we've ever built, and we can't wait for you to explore it. The heart of Halo is Spartan 117, the Master Chief. In the next chapter of the Chief's story, you'll face his greatest challenge yet. But you're not alone in the fight.
Oh, the main batteries are shut down. We're stuck out here. You have one bullet against an entire army. What can you do on your own?
I told you. It's enough.
So I see.
I need you to understand. There's not much time. If you knew how you were going to die, how would you live your life differently? How would you live your life differently?
What happened? Where is Cortana?
The rogue AI known as Cortana is gone. She's been deleted.
How? By you?
Of course not. Did you hit your head or something? Don't you remember? My instructions were to enter this installation, imitate Cortana, and lock her down for retrieval. Yours were to take her back to the Infinity for deletion. So if it wasn't you... Okay then. There's something else. On successful deployment, my deletion routine was supposed to complete. Still here.
Good.
Good.
Something stopped your deletion. We need to find out why.
But this wasn't the mission.
The missions changed. They always do.
Are you sure?
Are they finna show this? I'm about to say, don't do that to Master Chief.
Of course, you can't have a Halo game without multiplayer. And on Xbox Series X, you'll be able to enjoy Infinite's multiplayer action at up to 120 frames per second. Finally, I'm very happy to announce that Halo Infinite's first free-to-play multiplayer season and Infinite's story-driven campaign will launch together this holiday.
A new day is upon us. A new generation built to fight. Together, we are unstoppable. Are you ready?
No scope. Big shot. Killing spree. Double kill.
Hello, let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
Grapple check.
Claim the enemy flag. Return it to base.
Ordnance drop inbound. The flag is ours. Please call at your earliest convenience. Now, show me what you can do.
I like it. I like it. I like it. I ain't gonna hold you. We'll see. We'll see. What is this? Diablo?
Evil
No.
has survived.
Oh, this is Diablo.
A dark figure wanders in the east. He must be stopped.
What up, though, Earth Human?
At all costs. This may be our darkest hour, but it will be your greatest moment.
Diablo 2 remastered, huh? Oh, not remastered, but I guess it was kind of like a... interesting. I never played Diablo 2.
These things, where do they come from?
From all of us. From what we do to him.
Can you stop it?
I don't know.
Why does
but he's
this
my brother.
feel like Dracula?
And I would die for him.
What is this? What this ain't Plague Tales? Oh, it is Plague Tale. Requiem. Huh. Interesting. It's a Game Pass game too.
It rings every hour, señor presidente.
Hola, fascista.
I recognize that voice. Let me ask you a question.
When I am dead and Yara is burning? What exactly is your plan? Hold hands, sing songs around the fire?
Sure, I know just the song.
Time you learn about resolver, Danny. To take down Castillo, a guerrilla needs the right tool
I'm
for
really
the right
looking
job.
forward to Far Cry 6.
Keep talking.
It's a stealth operation. I got you covered. Taking out a high-value target? I have just what you need. You wanna blow shit up? Juan Cortez at your service. Everyone in Yara saw that shit. What? Wait a second. Who brought the rooster? Hey, whatever you need to get the job done, Danny.
Next time I see you, I want to play with that crazy backpack deal.
Oh, wow.
I like how you resolver, Juan.
So do I.
What is this? I'm asleep.
Boom punch. Welcome back to Shred-Ageddon. Here's a new trick. Let's go. Bring Whipple up.
Alright, I woke up. When? You play that day one on Game Pass too? Dang. Game Pass ain't playing, bro. Dang. Interesting. Looks cool, actually. Replaced. Replaced.
In the first year of Grounded, millions of players kept busy with crafting, fighting, the pond, ziplining, flying things. Now, to celebrate, we present the Shroom and Doom update. It gives the people what they've been asking for. Like sitting. No, seriously, a lot of people want to sit. Pets for when you get sick of your human companions. And of course, mushrooms. But not those kinds. We've also got something that literally no one was asking for. The Brood Mother. She's so terrifying.
Yeah, that just gave me a chill.
You should probably turn on arachnophobia mode. Oh, even her blob scares the shit out of us. Go big. Or never go home.
Why'd that just make me shiver?
Oh, it looks like we added achievements too. Nice.
Oh, they finally added achievements? June 30th. 15 player and 3 imposters. They already show a Halo, and they're going to end with Skyrim or Fable, something. They gotta end with something good. The art style on this a lot. Play it day one on Game Pass.
You have shown an aptitude for applying lethal solutions to conflicted situations. We wish to test your abilities.
Yeah. July 29th.
History is all around us. Those who made it have never been forgotten. Their daring choices echo across time, turning land into kingdoms and mortals into legends. If history was in your hands, what would you build?
Put me to sleep, my bro.
How would you fight? Where would you go? What will you be remembered for?
I thought they said 27 games. It's been multiple now.
We begin by hearing an old, wise-sounding voice. And we see a quiet,
This is
peaceful
Fable.
setting. This will make our game seem big and important. Now, something must break the serenity. Will this creature be in the game? No. Say goodbye to it forever. suddenly, and for no reason. People running. These pointless slow-motion shots make everything seem
What is
cool
this game?
and should bolster pre-sale numbers. That wah sound can mean only one thing. We must gaze over an epic shot of a world, and there should be lens flares. Now we see our hero, but only their silhouette, because the developers haven't finished the design, or finished the story, or finished any gameplay that's actually ready to show. In fact, the only thing they have finished is the title.
Wow, why even show that? We knew that was coming. We already knew that. We didn't need that. But it was funny. Horizon? Forza, maybe? Oh no, this is definitely Flight Simulator. They showed a lot. But they're still showing stuff, so. Flight Simulator always look really good, man. This is running on the Xbox Series X, so it looks really good. Release date? July 27th. Really close. Interesting. Military jets. Fighter jets. Maverick. Okay. This gotta be Indiana Jones. I'm not crazy, right? Oh my god, it's Forza. This is Horizon. Oh, they got the Bronco. I've been wanting to buy a Bronco for like the last year and a half. Obviously, I can't afford it, but I want a Bronco.
Tell me what you want right
Let everybody talk right now. Tell me what you want right now. You can get it. Yeah. Well, you can get it. Yeah. Yeah, you can get it. Tell me what you want and I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm not giving up. Come on, we got nothing left to lose. I feel it from the start. You know I'm not going anywhere. I don't give up. Tell me what you want. You can get it. Yeah. Well, you can get it. Yeah. Yeah, you can get it.
Interesting. November 9th. That's not even that far away. Dang. My brody was just telling me to get on for horror. And I was like...
Hello, I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you what we've been working on. Horizon is known for fun, freedom, and beauty. This year, the Horizon Festival arrives in beautiful, diverse Mexico. This is the largest and most diverse open world ever in a Forza Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles.
Looks really
I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and discover places for the festival to expand.
I'm on the river now. We're getting close.
Why is this so pixelated?
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this.
Pixelated. I'm gonna obviously have to
I
watch
can see some ruins up ahead.
gameplay.
Bienvenida al
This is
Mal.
pixelated.
Look out for the flamingos!
know
This
it
city
is,
is still
yeah.
a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a peek at our adventurous campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to. The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture every last detail, right down to the individual needles on these cholla cactus. The scene looks real, but there are no tricks. This is in-game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush, living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive. Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team. Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet Don. Don is already on the move, exploring this idyllic seaside town. This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
Oh, hey, what's up?
This is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5. While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy using photogrammetry data captured on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra, in her favorite off-road buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In the distance, we can just about make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look. Guanajuato is one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. It's a colorful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a sprawling network of tunnels. And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world battle royale, The Eliminator. While Don tries to win that race, the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world. Let's head north to the canyon. The Horizon series is known for its uplifting
this don't
beauty,
look like a movie.
and using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution.
Y'all got too much
And thanks to
time
the
on your
Xbox
hands,
Series
too much
consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there. Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players. Here we see our new volumetric lighting system, filling the scene with God rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest. A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Piñata Pop, signaled by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of piñatas.
Ooh, over this way.
Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our players now have to work together to find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left.
There's loads along the main road.
Here I go.
I'll take a look through the bushes here.
There's some between the houses.
Oh, there's a couple more over here.
Sweet.
While the team grab those last few piñatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you. This is Events Lab, the incredible new toolset that allows you to create your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game.
Wow.
Forza
Well, that's
Horizon
some
5
third-party
is the
stuff, but
largest,
yeah, this
most
is pretty
fun,
cool.
and most beautiful open world we've ever built. And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this November 9th. Thank you so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
So they ended with this. They must be ending with this.
Team Xbox is on a mission to bring the joy and community of gaming to everyone on the planet. That's why you, the gamer, are at the center of everything we do. Today, we showed you 30 games. 27 of them will be available on Xbox Game Pass. Now, through the end of the year, you can look forward to back-to-back monthly releases landing day one on Game Pass, led by 5 new titles from Xbox Game Studios, as well as highly anticipated games like Back 4 Blood, 12 Minutes, and The Ascent. And as we look ahead to next year, I'm inspired by the creativity of Bethesda and Xbox Game Studios. We showed you the highly anticipated RPG Starfield coming exclusively to Xbox. But we also have some of the industry's best RPG storytellers working on
PC.
Avowed, Fable, The Elder Scrolls Online, Fallout 76, The Outer Worlds 2, and Elder Scrolls 6. We unveiled the stunning multiplayer mode for the world's most beloved shooter in Halo Infinite,
That job looked fun
adding to the roster of iconic Xbox shooters alongside Wolfenstein, Gears of War, Perfect Dark, and Doom. We premiered the most epic open-world racing game, Forza Horizon 5, bringing you a vibrant and authentic depiction of Mexico in a game built from the ground up for next gen, while the team at Turn 10 is hard at work on the next Forza Motorsport. Our growing family of 23 studios is devoted to advancing the medium we all love. Xbox has been here for 20 years, and that's because of you. Our team strives to make Xbox a place where you'll find the greatest games, the most dedicated developers, and the most passionate community. Together, we all make Xbox the best place to play. Before I go, there's one more thing. Take a look at this brand new original game from the Arcane team at Bethesda, the studio that created Prey and Dishonored. Arcane created something new for them, an open world immersive shooter that you can play alone or with your friends. And like Starfield, this game will be an Xbox exclusive.
Oh, shoot. What they got for you? What they got?
Pobre bribón. I'm gonna have to take you apart again. Hey, Dev, anything in?
Idiots exist too. Mandible, 25 centimeters, dramatically elongated.
Go on, make yourself useful.
So, that was fun, right?
That's your cue, mate.
Sleep tight.
You know what this reminds me of? My time in the Himalayas.
Ready's later, Dad.
You think they can't kill you anytime they want?
Hey, asshole!
Vampires?
How do we always get into this shit?
In the field in Redfall, Massachusetts. Behind me, we are witnessing clear signs of cult activity as the locals engage.
Hey!
Really hope the video was worth it.
Everybody, fall back! People need to know what happened. Layla, you with me? Get me on the roof now.
Thank you, Layla. You're the best. Oh, Jacob, don't even mention it.
Come in! Now or never!
Where's the other one? Where'd it go?
Give me a taste, bloodbag.
Bloody hell.
Taste this, cabrona!
Watching you.
Ah! Jacob, there's something!
Thump goes the rabbit's heart.
Oh, shit. Dev's gonna love this one. You better have a plan, Jacob!
Yep. Don't miss.
Don't touch me!
Look! A new one!
Vivo, Venante, go, go!
Kill me, end me. You can't bring the blood trance. It's only just begun.
Yeah, I think there's vampire in this.
Really? What does it taste like? Be specific.
Like blood and death and strawberry.
Sun's coming up. Let's keep moving.
Let's keep moving.
Sure thing, Edgar Allan Bro.
That's a good one.
Do you think things will ever go back to normal?
Would you want to go back to normal?
Not if I still have to pay my student loans.
seems interesting. Okay. I need to watch that Horizon one. That game looked fire too. I ain't gonna hold you. That pixel game. I don't even know it's called no more.
Bring me that Horizon.
If we can imagine what we can
They got some heat this year. They should. I kind of wish it was one more thing. You know. One of those. What we got was pretty good. Battlefield looks amazing. Bro, I won't play that right now. This looks funny. I think I'm gonna play that on stream. Party animals. Place looked good. That's what it was. It's called replaced. Okay, I see you. They did a pretty good job. This was a pretty good showing. Let me pause this. They actually had a pretty good showing this year. Why they got this mini fridge? Can you actually buy this mini fridge? It's really happening. They're actually making a fridge Xbox, the mini fridge. Xbox and chill. Right. Alright, well, actually, that was a really good showing. I was looking for other things, but what they actually showed and how they presented it, spot on. That's all you need to know. They got games coming. Plenty of them. That ain't gonna be no dry. Xbox ain't dry no more, man. That's all you need to know. The Xbox ain't dry no more. There's actually games to play. And there's a cheaper way to play them. That's all we kind of needed to be reassured by. Now, I'm finna go and look for the Forza Horizon showcase, because that, I need it in 4K. Because...
Hello, I'm Mike Brown, Creative Director at Playground Games, and I can't wait to show you the Horizon game. And there is no better car to explore it than the stunning AMG Project One Forza Edition. Rendered in unparalleled detail and with ray tracing in Forza Vista, thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles. I've invited along some of the team to help give you a taste of some of the amazing content that's waiting for you in Forza Horizon 5. Please welcome Bill, Maddie, Sierra, and Don from the Forza team.
Hey, Mike.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey, everyone.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
And we also have Abraham with us as well. He's one of the talented actors who will be appearing in the game.
Bienvenidos a Mexico. I can't wait to show you what we've been working on.
We begin in the rainforest on an expedition. This is a new campaign mode in which you set out on an adventurous journey across Mexico to explore new locations and discover places for the festival to expand.
I'm on the river now. Getting close.
There you are. How's the expedition going?
I'm racing a car through the Mexican jungle, Rami. Doesn't get much better than this.
I want to see what Redfall about. It looks very
I can see some ruins up ahead.
Bienvenida Mal.
I hope it ain't like
Look out for the flamingos! This city is still a jewel of Mayan architecture.
That's a peek at our adventurous campaign. But Forza Horizon has always been a game that's best enjoyed with others. Let's go and see what some of our other players are up to. The Xbox Series consoles allow us to capture every last detail, right down to the individual needles on these Choya cactus. The scene looks real, but there are no tricks. This is in-game. Maddie is behind the wheel of the AMG Project One Forza Edition in Mexico's lush living desert. The perfect place to meet up with friends and head out for a drive. Thanks to the next generation of our Horizon Live servers, everyone else we see here are real players. And it looks like Maddie has been joined by some other members of the Forza team. Let's leave Maddie for a moment and head out to the coast and meet Don. Don is already on the move, exploring this idyllic seaside town. This is a recreation of Mexico that is honest, authentic, and filled with love. Speaking of, hold up, Don.
I think the way they did the signs at the cities,
this
that's all.
Is a mural by Mexican artist Farid Rueda. Just one of the many beautiful, faithful pieces of Mexico you'll find all over Forza Horizon 5.
Looks really
While Don drives down to the beach, we'll jump over to the Gran Caldera volcano. Check out this geology detail, implemented with precision accuracy using photogrammetry data captured on location atop an active Mexican volcano. The entire world has been recreated at this level of detail. And here's Sierra in her favorite off-road buggy. The volcano Sierra and friends are exploring is the highest point ever in a Horizon game. And thanks to the power of the Xbox Series consoles, from up here we can see for miles in every direction. In the distance, we can just about make out Guanajuato. Let's take a closer look. Guanajuato is one of the most beautiful cities anywhere in the world. It's a colourful, undulating city full of vibrant architecture. It even has a sprawling network of tunnels. And these twisting, turning, overlapping streets mean that as well as looking good, it plays great too. As we see here, as Don is challenged in Horizon's open world battle royale, The Eliminator. While Don tries to win that race, the rest of our players are still out exploring this diverse open world. Let's head north to the canyon. The Horizon series is known for its uplifting beauty. And using our unique HDR camera rig, we captured 24-hour shoots of real Mexican skies at 12K resolution. And thanks to the Xbox Series consoles, these photorealistic skies result in lifelike lighting that dynamically changes every frame, making you feel like you're really there. Here's Maddie again. She's joined by Abraham and some other members of the team. Our players are using Forza Link, the new AI assistant that intelligently tracks the status of you and the people you meet online, and then helps you link up and play together. We'll now head deep into the rainforest and rejoin Bill and the rest of our players. Here we see our new volumetric lighting system filling the scene with God rays as the sunlight dapples through the dense rainforest. A Horizon arcade minigame is about to start. Forza Link knows that Bill loves minigames, so it intelligently prompts Sierra to invite Bill. Bill accepts, and they're seamlessly linked together with their GPS route set. With that Horizon arcade minigame starting soon, all of our players are coming together. This minigame is called Piñata Pop, signaled by the Horizon cargo plane dropping a payload of piñatas.
Ooh, over this way. Gotta catch up to you guys.
Our players now have to work together to find and pop as many as they can.
Okay, go up here to the left.
There's loads along the main road.
Here I go.
I'll take a left through the bushes here.
There's some between the houses.
Oh, there's a couple more over here.
Sweet.
While the team grab those last few pinatas, we're going over to the stadium because I have one more thing to show you.
And this is definitely
This
just something
is
they got
Event
from
Lab,
4 or 5.
the
Maybe they've been
incredible
added
new
in
tool set
work
that
for a
allows
long
you
time,
to
but
create your own races, game modes, and gameplay experiences. You customize everything, right down to the fundamental rules of the game.
which is pretty cool.
Forza Horizon 5 is the largest, most fun, and most beautiful open world we've ever built. And it will truly be an astounding showcase for the Xbox Series consoles when it comes to Xbox Game Pass this
And
November
it's
9th.
coming, like, really
Thank you
soon.
so much. I'll see you all in Mexico later this year.
It's coming really soon. I don't even know if I want to watch that gameplay again. See, I'm choosing violence. All of this. All this E3 stuff. Where's my thingy at? Where's Xbox? There you are. There you are. They had the fridge. They had Redfall 5. They had Microsoft the thing, the Ascent. The 15-player lobbies for Among Us. Atomic Heart looked it really good. Replace looked it really good. Shredders was okay. They had the Far Cry, Halo Infinite multiplayer. I want to see that again because I thought that looked really good.
A new day is upon us. A new
Yeah, man, they
generation
actually,
built to
like I
fight.
said, they did a good job of just showing things people were interested in.
Are you ready?
And they just did a, let the game talk for themselves. They got plenty of them now. And a lot of this stuff is coming to Game Pass, which just makes it even better. You ain't really gotta spend all your money to try a lot of these games. And obviously Halo Infinite multiplayer being free, that might be interesting to keep the player base alive more than usual. Not saying that Halo 5 player base is down, but obviously not at its peak. Free to play games is much more accessible.
Hello, let's do some damage. Skewer acquired.
In my opinion, the gameplay is worth more to me than the graphics. I don't think this game is graphically like stunning. I think the gameplay, like Battlefield, I don't think Battlefield graphically was stunning. I think Battlefield just looked really fun to play. I'm definitely gonna play Battlefield. I'm definitely gonna be playing Halo. I'm definitely gonna be trying to play.
The flag is ours. Please call us at your earliest convenience.
Now, show me what you can do.
Yeah. Yeah, coming holiday 2021.
Play it day one.
Looks really good. Looks really good. Hades coming out, which I want to play that. Diablo 2 is probably really big for a lot of people. Party Animals looked hilarious. I need to watch this gameplay trailer again. Oh, they only got it in HD? Where's the 4K version? Maybe this is the one they got from. Maybe I have to go watch it on what's they called? DICE? EA? Maybe EA. Yeah, they're not gonna let me do it. They're not letting me just go to EA. Electronic Arts. I gotta type all that. Y'all should know what I'm looking for. EA Sports. Let me look at that. Let me see. Is it EA? Yeah, it's EA. The heck? Maybe DICE put it up. Yeah, they put Battlefield. And they put the gameplay trailer up. Is it 4K? It is.
Incoming
Attention all squads. The Russian troops are falling back. Do whatever you can to secure the sectors. We pushed them back, but not far enough.
There be so much going on in Battlefield. That's why I love it. But look at the grapple. Oh my god, bro. Just getting around makes it so much easier. I really hated not having mobility when you were just on the ground. This will solve that problem. This is the coldest part, where I can actually change my attachment. Me again. Imagine having this, start. It's just, useful and easy. It's like put the gameplay first, make it fun, make it fun. Zip line, getting across the other building top. Like, man, I can play this. I can literally see myself playing this for a while. July 22nd. But yeah, man, it's so much to kind of unpack. It was so much stuff shown. Granted, everything that I wanted to see wasn't there, but it was so much stuff shown that it don't matter. It was just a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. And a lot of it's coming to Game Pass, which makes it even better. 12 minutes looks crazy. I want to play that as well. They brought Like a Dragon to it. Stalker 2 was crazy. The Starfield was crazy. I wish they would have shown some actual gameplay. They said it was in-game footage, but I don't really know what the game is going to be about. So I'm assuming it's exploration. I'm assuming that that's like based off of their previous games. Fallout, Elder Scrolls is like Fallout for space. I don't know, but Back for Blood looks really good as well. And that's another game coming directly to Game Pass as well. I have no idea what Contraband is about, but it looks cool. Is that a game that's a previous older game or something? Somebody need to tell me. I don't know about that. But Atomic Heart looks really good as well. I want to watch the trailer for Replaced again. It just looks good. I hate watching those streams. They just don't do it justice sometimes. Even though it's a pixel game, I just wanted to see what the 4K. That's how I play it. Interesting. 2022.
Play it day one with
Xbox Game Pass. Shit, man. Overall, what I can say is, simply put, is that they did a good job. They actually did a decent job with their presentation. I feel like everything that was there should have been there. There's a few stragglers that I was like, I don't know why you're here right now, but there was a lot of games that really were important, that really had some meaning behind it, like Somerville, Hades, of course, being announced there, 12 minutes, Fallout 76, DLC. They just did a good job, so I'm looking forward to it, man. I got so many games I can play now. It's ridiculous. Yeah. Good job. Good job, Bethesda. Good job, Microsoft. Good job, Bethesda. That is it was like a shrunken version of what they both could do. So that I knew that I could tell that they didn't have enough time to kind of go through a lot of things. Like sometimes you could tell where they could have, delved deeper or kind of gave more background or more, gameplay or something, but they just didn't want to because it just wasn't enough time anyway. But I like this approach, just stop talking, let the games work for themselves. Let people, judge them based off of that. Don't have them judging it off of, what you're doing or what you're anticipating. I think people still might be mad about the Halo. But from what I'm seeing, Halo looks good. It just is not going to be Uncharted level. I just think it looks good, and as long as the gameplay is fun, I don't think people should really care. As long as the story is good and the gameplay is great, then I don't really understand, making it really, really ultra, like those improvements, those graphical improvements. I don't think that's going to make or break how you feel about the game regardless. A game being prettier is just not the same as a game being fun to play. So with the Halo Infinite portion, with the gameplay and the actual campaign, that little cutscene that we received when he was walking through space, and they were just talking about him doing heroic stuff as usual, I think that's really solid. So that's what I'm looking forward to. That's what I want to see. And yeah, I think it was if I had to grade it a score, 9 out of 10. Because they had more stuff in the tank that they could have shown that they just didn't. More things I wish was announced, like rehashes or something like that. But again, they got plenty of time. They already stated that they're basically dropping games every month, so it's not like this console is dry. It's not dry anymore, man. There's plenty of things coming to it are great. And there's plenty of games coming directly to it with Game Pass that makes it even better. So you can try these games and you don't even have to spend your own money. Like Atomic Heart, like Replace, like Grounded, like Outer Worlds 2, like Ascent, like Age of Empire. I think Age of Empire 2 was Age of Empire in Game Pass. I think that one was too. Party Animals. You could do the Plague Tale, Horizon 5 even. Like, man, come on. They did their thing today. I wonder what IGN is saying. Let's see. When did Square Enix was supposed to start? When did theirs start?
Let me go!
Oh my god, this might be a long stream. I didn't realize theirs started in 26
and there may be mercy for you yet, Maxwell.
I might just leave this mug going. Cause you know I gotta represent for my Square Enix boys. You know I gotta represent for the Square Enix boys.
Just wing copy.
We are back. It's time for best of show picks. We're just getting warmed up. There's a lot to talk about. Let's see. Who do I want to roll the dice and go to?
Let's hear what these people got to say.
Miranda, your best of show
I
pick.
didn't realize Square Enix was coming on right next,
Was
so
it
I might
something at the top?
actually watch that.
There was plenty of things to choose
I might
from
just let
here.
this. I might
Your
just
best
change the
show.
title to be honest.
Yes, very difficult to decide,
Or should
but
I
I had to go
stop
with the
it
one that
and
was a
then just
surprise.
start it
So it's
again for
Redfall.
Square?
Guys, I love Arcane. They have not let me down between Prey and Dishonored, and then seeing them come out with Redfall, and there was a lot of commentary around like, well, we're not actually seeing gameplay. We don't really know what this is, and it's like, guys, have you played an Arcane game? Do you know the quality of their games? It's like, I'm sorry, it's like to some people on the panel were like, well, this looks kind of like Destiny, or this looks kind of like a looter shooter. I'm like, no. It's an open world co-op first-person shooter.
Yeah.
So that does not mean it's going to be always online. It doesn't mean it's going to be a big thing. But you can play solo. You can play multiplayer. This is, again, an Arcane game. So that's just not in line with how they play. So seeing them essentially just like throwing around these incredible abilities and, of course, doing like some very cool gunplay. Oof.
And vampires. Everybody loves vampires.
The biggest part, vampires. I think Arcane just does such a fantastic job of like nailing the gothic feel of things without making it feel cheesy. Because I feel like a lot of times that I've seen vampires in video games, it's like Dracula or like that's a really hot vampire doing vampire things. But this one's like, okay, let's make them scary, but also really intimidating and cool. And they just nailed it across the board for me on this trailer. I also love, of course, like the diversity of characters. I felt very like included. I was just like, yes, I'd love to see that. But Arcane's always been great about that. So if you actually look at the Bethesda Softworks trailer for this, they do have a little bit more information. So the idea is that
I think I'm gonna go ahead and just watch the Square Enix right back to back.
Walked out the sun and cut the
I didn't realize it
from
was
the
that
outside
close.
world. So you're trapped with a handful of survivors against diabolical enemies threatening to bleed the town dry. So you get to choose a hero from the diverse roster. You can group with others and essentially just go slay vampires. I love the tone of this as well. Like they're very nonchalant. It's like, oh, we gotta record this on camera. I know sometimes people have issues with how tech or media are used in games, but this just felt very on point. Of like, no, but it's important. They need to know what's happening. So I love just how genuine it all felt, and I am just looking forward to this so much. And it's soon,
Summer 2022,
2022.
1 year to go. Yeah,
Not
good
that
stuff.
bad.
All right, Cam, how about you? Best of show. What was your standout here?
It's Halo. It's got to be Halo. It just met all my expectations and more. It delivered on every facet that it needed to sell itself on. I'm at this point now where I'm expecting this game to come out and I'm like, this game can't be bad. This game's gonna come out and it can't be bad. It's gonna be good. It just blew my mind. Multiplayer's coming out launch, which a lot of people were worried that like it was just gonna be campaign first and then multiplayer was coming later. Everything just blew my mind. I just can't. I don't have the words. It just looked so good.
You're on the air. You got to have some words, my friend.
Yeah, I know. It's just so good. Like the story is super interesting. Added a lot more depth to Chief's character and what he's doing in the story from what we saw last year when
Halo
they first
looks
revealed,
good, regardless of what
gameplay.
people will say.
Multiplayer just,
As
again,
long as
just
they're
looks out of
innovating
this
and making
world.
Halo
It's gonna
fun,
be
like I don't
possibly the
care.
biggest multiplayer game once it comes out with the
People
new
just need to
mechanics
chill
that they
out
put in.
sometimes, People need to chill out sometime. I ain't gonna hold you on the Halo. There's a lot of people that kind of cause this weird thing with Halo. It's like they love it and they hate it. They love it so much that they hate it. Anything that's changed, anything that's new, anything that's different, and the game looks freaking good. And yet, I understood the whole Craig thing because that joke was hilarious. It was amazing, but the game still looked at least fun. You're able to hop in and out of your, the Warhog, and you kind of just, I don't know. I mean, I'm looking forward to it. They're giving out multiplayer for free. That keeps it. I'm just looking forward to stuff. I'm looking forward to Halo, definitely.
Last year at the showcase, so and I thought for sure Horizon would be after that. That's sort of been the cadence as time has gone on. But here we are, that Horizon 5 is not only announced after Motorsport, but it's going to release before it. So that's really fascinating to me. Now, this is cross-gen, and Motorsport won't be. So they're clearly, they're just digging in to move forward on go full next-gen. But man, all the cool stuff. The Mexico setting looks great. The lush jungles, the deserts, the active volcano, the dust storms. I mean, Playground has never missed. That's the bottom line. And they somehow have topped themselves. I thought 3 they weren't going to top, but 4 was still better. 5, oh my goodness. And all the like creator stuff, like with the bowling game, this Horizon 5 might be endless. Like, this looks so good. This is my game of the show pick. I mean, nothing against Halo, nothing against Redfall, but I love Horizon so much, and I was just not expecting to see it. So the fact that we saw it, it looks amazing, and it's out this year. That is just made me so happy. So with that, let me throw to Destin. Destin, we've claimed 3 games here, but there's plenty more to choose from. What do you got?
Yeah, they had an excellent show, Ryan. Lots of killer games, and everything everybody has said really blew me away. But one game came out and made a statement right at the beginning, and that was Starfield. 11/11/2022, and guess what? It is Xbox exclusive, as is the game Miranda selected also. That was them setting the tone for the entire conference about console exclusives, things coming to Game Pass. They're saying, hey, look, we have a lot coming, and we are setting you up to have a great gaming season through 2021.
Got 2 good ones, too. I think Redfall going to be
I would
heat.
love to see more. I see the cheese
honest.
sandwich is already getting a lot of hype online. People are really, really excited about that sandwich. And yeah, the fact that they said that this is basically them showing off the tech that they're able to work with this engine, right? And that is great. I like the release date. I'm glad it's going to hit. Like, we know.
Yeah, that's true too, because it's in game. That means this is not like PC rendering. This is, well, it could still be, but they're going to be utilizing the Xbox Series X. Most of the horsepower, trying to make it work right.
I'm stoked. I think it
Starfield,
deserves a lot more praise than maybe it's getting online. We've been doing this live show, so I don't know.
Yeah, I want to give a quick honorable mention. I'm going to cheat because it's my show, and I'm going to give an honorable mention to a game that just sort of snuck in the middle of the show, Somerville. It gave off inside vibes when I'm watching it, and there's a reason
Definitely
for
thought
that.
the same thing when I saw
The studio
it.
that's creating that is founded by ex-Playdead employees. So you had a family here. You had a husband, a wife, a kid, and a dog, and it looks like you're with one or more of them at different points. And this just, like, it's got a lot of those same atmospheric vibes that Limbo did and Inside did, and this is going to be it's going to be one of those games where you probably don't want to know anything about it going in, because I know that's how Inside is. Everyone listening to this should go play Inside and don't read any reviews, don't find out anything about it, just play Inside.
Inside was creepy.
And Somerville, from some of those creators of Limbo and Inside, gave off those same kind of vibes, a really cool art style, really cool mood. So yeah, definite honorable mention to that as well. But we're not finished yet. There's obviously more Summer of Gaming to come, but there's also more Xbox discussion to come right here. We're going to take one final short break, but IGN Summer of Gaming will be right back with more from us, and then followed by the Square Enix E3 showcase at 12:15 p.m. Pacific. So stay tuned.
Yeah.
Summer of Gaming is presented by the Army National Guard. So let's check in with our gaming guardsmen and find.
But yeah, I think the whole thought or the whole thing about them not having games should be dead at this point. It should really be dead. That kind of prove that they have games. Now, are they the quality of a Ratchet and Clank? Nah, but they have plenty of games that will. I just don't think everybody is into a Ratchet and Clank type game, and the reason why, and I say this, and I'm not saying like it's a competition, but the reason why Sony has multiple games that people enjoy to play because they follow a very similar formula. They have okay story, greatly graphical enhancements, and they have decent gameplay. There really isn't much else to the Uncharted series outside of great story and graphical fidelity, right? And graphical ability, the ability to push the boundaries of their systems. But there's nothing really there. Just like Last of Us is like it's a movie really, but you have gameplay there that's tacked onto it that kind of creates this video game-esque movie. Same thing that happened with The Order, and The Order was a really cool concept that really didn't go anywhere because they really didn't have a full-fledged game. They just had a cool concept and the graphical ability to make that game look really, really good. And that's cool, but you just need gameplay too. Somehow, some way, there has been times where we have been, and I feel like a lot of people have been bamboozled into thinking that graphical abilities or graphics is the same cadence of a great game. It's just not. Ghost of Tsushima is not graphically, amazing, but it is definitely up there. But the gameplay is what sells you on that game. Gameplay is what kept me going back to it. Even though it's an open world, it had a different spin on it. But the gameplay, the feel of a samurai is really what want to keep you around. But I guess the point is that Sony has done things to kind of put themselves in a position where they can miss E3. Microsoft has now in this position where if they continue to cater to exactly what people want to see from them, which is exclusives, they only have 2, which is unfortunate. I wish they had more. But with those 2 exclusives, they really have to work. Arcane seems like a great studio. I've played some of Dishonored 2. I haven't played anything else from them. I'm not sure they're the ones making Deathloop, but I'm definitely interested in that. But if Redfall can do what a Ghost of Tsushima could do, and if Starfield could do what the Uncharted could do, I don't think there is no world where Microsoft has now come up out of that you ain't got no games type of category, because they just do. They have plenty of them, which is cool. I think it's going to be really interesting. But now, Lamar, what'd you say? That was a good showcase. Some games didn't care about, but they have to please everyone. Battlefield, Halo, Forza 5 going to keep me busy. Oh yeah, bro. But all those games they all had, they kind of cater to a lot of people. When I look at showcases for PlayStation, sometimes I feel like they cater to one individual or two or 3 individuals. It's either going to cater to the shooter category, or it's going to cater to people that have a more of a story type of, vibe, versus they care more about the story than they care about the gameplay. There isn't much innovation when it comes to their gameplay styles. Returnal was a really good game. It seems like a really good game. I haven't played it, but that is a game that has kind of was like one of those games where they pushed it to be in this category, and it delivered. It delivered on a unique experience, and it still had that, that cadence of the graphical fidelity that they want you to have. They still had a bunch of that stuff. No, it's not the most appeasing, or like it's not like a Demon Souls or anything, but it definitely had the gameplay there, to kind of keep it, go toe to toe with any of those, those off the beaten path type games. So the roguelikes are really cool concepts of games, and that's the first one I've seen Sony kind of back like that in a mainstream kind of way to get people to play it. So I think Sony is kind of coming out their comfort zone as well, because they kind of have to. They have to find games that kind of meet the medium for a lot of different people. They can't just continuously focus on Uncharted, Last of Us, God of War. They can't continue to kind of make those types of games. They have to kind of change it up a little bit, but those games are the heavy hitters. And there's plenty of other things that they can play. Obviously, make like Ratchet and Clank, those types of games and stuff like that. But I'm ready to see, something a little bit more interesting at this point. I think I'm always going to be interested in those types of, games due to the character development and all that stuff. But it's really not like something that I'm playing that's going to be innovative and outside of graphics. There's nothing innovative about those games outside of the graphics most of the time. So when I see games like Battlefield 6, even though that's not like an Xbox exclusive, but I see games like that kind of showcase, more of the gameplay versus graphics, it gets me excited. I really enjoy just having fun games to play versus having a game that looks pretty to look at and nothing much there. So Forza always just does both, which is amazing to me. But it's really good fun. It's really fun gameplay, and it looks really good as well. But yeah, man, I'm happy, and I'm happy that they actually pulled off a good E3 presentation. They don't have any competition, to be honest. I don't think Nintendo could upset the world. They could put it to flames. They could do some craziness, and with the Switch Pro, they could drop that Zelda, that Breath of the Wild 2 trailer. But right now, there's not much competition for Xbox for these types of showcases. They just have to. They're in a competition with themselves, kind of deal. But if you got but if the Nintendo Switch Pro drop and they got like 3 games that make it look really good, it might be .ls for the Xbox. But I think Xbox did a really good job of just showing games and nothing else. Stop talking, just show me games. It was like minimum talking, and that's the best feeling when you actually have minimum talking and just showing games back to back. I'm trying to figure out what was my favorite thing that they showed. I can't really say. The most thing I'm most excited about, I'm most excited about saving money. I'm saving money because these games are coming to Game Pass, but I'm also excited about the games that are actually coming to Game Pass. There's other games outside of games that's first party that they're actually going to be bringing that I was just talking about. And now I can't remember the games, but I want to try a lot of the games. I want to try Replaced. I think that's going to be a really cool game to play. Microsoft Simulator. I think the Flight Simulator is something I also want to play. And I don't have to actually pay for it. I really want to just ride around and just go to place. I'm not going to, spend $60 worth of time in that game, but I want to play it. So there's another way for me to play it without actually having to buy the game outright. Like a lot of their games. So it's just Game Pass is like a huge win, regardless of what you may think about subscription service gaming. It's a huge win for anybody that's on a budget. Not saying I couldn't buy these games outright. It's just so much easier to say to try something if it's in this type of subscription service. So I think it's really cool. They got a lot of games coming. There's not a lot of, not giving us dates or time frames. It's a lot of time frames that were provided. Yeah, I'm just ready. Ready, man. I'm ready to play. I'm ready for some actual good, solid games from them. Yeah, yeah. I would say Halo, Lamar, but I I have first person shooters that I really enjoy right now. Only one is really is Apex, but Halo is a different type of shooter for me. It feels crunchy. It feels so much. It feels so much better to play when there's like this cadence that you kind of. It's like a weird thing for me with Halo. I really like it because of how everything feels like. It's like the feedback of the game. It's just different. I really like Halo's, multiplayer. I just always felt like there was something like either like lacking, or it was something that it felt like it was it was like a slower pace or whatever. But I think with the grappling hook, with the innovations that they make, I think that game is going to be really really fun. I just I always look forward to improving Halo. I think people are so fixated on keeping everything the same that it just feels boring if you play it again. I like change. Right? I like change more than I like keeping stuff the same. Destiny, I play a lot of Destiny 1, play a lot of Destiny 2. I'm not going back to play Destiny 1. No matter how much I enjoyed that gameplay at the time over Destiny 2, that the changes that were made in Destiny 2 were meant to be made. They were worth it. Not at the beginning, not launch. We're talking about now, not launch. But all that other crap, I feel like people just kind of pigeonhole the developers where they can't actually do nothing good. So I am looking forward to Halo probably the most, just simply because I feel like the team over there is stop giving a crap about what people think. They just started making stuff that they wanted to play. And as long as it feels like Halo at the end of the day, I think that's the most important thing. So hopefully that is what the case will be. But yeah, now we about to watch this Square Enix, man. To sum it all up before this ends, again, Halo is good. Starfield looks good. Redfall looks good. Horizon 5, I think I said that one, but Horizon 5 looks really good. There was, the Outer Worlds 2 announcement. There was things. It was so much that was occurring or stuff like that replaced, and like the DLC for Sea of Thieves. Even though I'm not interested in Sea of Thieves at all. I just appreciate them actually doing things that are beneficial to the community that will keep people invested in that game. They're not giving up on Rare's not giving up on that game no time soon, which is fine because over time the game has grown into a community game that people really enjoy to play. Not me, but people really enjoy to play that game. So there's plenty of things that I see that to the cadence of like some true dedicated developers to their games that really keeps me interested in what Microsoft is doing regardless, because they actually care about their franchises and they actually care about the stuff that they're doing. That whatever you do, at the end of the day, if you care about it and you actually want it to succeed, some 9 times out of 10 it will succeed. If you don't care about it and you're throwing stuff at the wall, kind of like I felt like they did with their previous Halo entries, I feel like they didn't like it. But I think Halo Infinite, I think they actually put the time in. Halo Infinite was supposed to launch. They realized that they weren't ready and they stopped. That tells me enough that they care about that game and making it right. So hopefully we'll see, man. I think so. Definitely, man. If you got Game Pass, definitely try different stuff. there's no point not to no more. If you got Game Pass, if you don't, then I understand not wanting to jump around and everything. But you trying it out for like 30 minutes, an hour. Never try a game for less than like 2 hours, because then you don't really know what the game is about anyway. I mean, you just turned it on and then forgot about it. But definitely always do that. I always try to play at least 2 hours, because I got to give them time to get me through the tutorial and like give me some type of gameplay that's interesting versus me playing a tutorial and quitting. So 2 hours is always when I'm trying something different, I suppose. But most of the things I play, regardless of what it is. All right, let's see.
Catch on to about that gameplay trailer.
Yeah, so the original trailer was all CG, and they were showing off the different maps and stuff that we're going to be able to play on. And then they recreated some of the moments that we saw in that trailer in engine, and I thought that was really nice. Now, it's pre-alpha gameplay, so it's just cool to see that they're like, hey, this is pre-alpha, this is early, 128 players on next gen, and I believe it's 64 on previous gen.
I thought Square had their own thing.
It's cool to see that they were able to showcase moments from a CG trailer in engine for this demo, and I appreciated that.
All right, guys, final thoughts now. We have 3 minutes, maybe just a tad left. Final thoughts on this conference. We gave our best to show individual game picks. We talked about a lot of games, although there were so many we didn't have time to cover all of them. We talked about the glory of Game Pass, but just
I'm about to translate what you said.
Miranda,
in this chat.
how about compared to years past, historically, like how was this conference for you?
So you know how we talk a lot about how conferences have like kind of a mid-lull?
Can I even translate
this? Did not have that. This had like some things like, oh well, we're getting updates, like Sea of Thieves updates, and like maybe if you don't care about these games as a service, that's something that's a little bit slower. However, even those still had really neat updates. Like the editing was good, the conversations around them were good, and they're always like put with other very exciting things. I think Microsoft really nailed it with the pacing of this show, and they did such a fantastic job of like opening the show, like opening with Starfield. Great idea, because a lot of people thought, well, it's probably gonna be at the end, right? It's gonna be the one more thing. No. They had another one more thing, and also I love that they had Halo later on, because I think, at least for me as a huge Halo fan, left that like anticipation waiting. It's like, oh well, when's Halo? I thought they were gonna open with Halo possibly, but no. I just really liked how this was paced, and it just had me excited.
There were very few human beings on the screen presenting things, which, like in years past, I know I've kind of been a little annoyed by the obviously teleprompter scripted roundtable conversations where people aren't really talking to each other, they're just looking over their shoulder to read the teleprompter, and there really wasn't any of that. It was just
honestly, I know I want to see Final Fantasy 16.
How did you feel about this conference overall?
Maybe they got another Tomb Raider coming out.
I think that it was great. I think it's the best showing in a very long time. I think it did everything that they needed to do to get fans of Xbox excited.
I don't want to see Just Cause. Just leave it. Let that dead horse die.
We've been waiting on that game for a while. I really expected gameplay during the show. But
It's like when they try to innovate for Just Cause, it just makes it worse. So just stop. In my opinion, obviously it's a company and they make money. But what else? What else the Square Enix got popping? I don't think I want to see nothing about Kingdom Hearts, but they probably show something. Let's see.
But there's still tons more coming up today and beyond. But right now, summer of gaming rolls on with the Square Enix.
Yeah, bye bye. Let's see what we got. Oh, let me minimize myself.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Matt Mercer here, and I'm back as your host of Square Enix Presents. Today, we have a special E3 edition of the show for you, with new game announcements, updates, and exciting news from our studios across the globe. So let's kick off with the world premiere of a brand new game from Eidos Montreal. We hope you enjoy the show.
I am so proud of you. Do you know what a birthright is, Peter?
Oh, wow.
Like your name.
Wow. Is this...
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No, Rocket. So I let Groot fill out the paper.
This is Avengers. I forgot they even had Avengers. So, they did this so bad. Such a bad job.
Clearly need a plan.
If you see anything with claws the size of Drax, let me know.
We got this. Drax, throw him. No!
You want monster? I'll show you monster! No! We disrobe!
Keep your pants on. Although it could be used as a distraction.
Smash him up, Drax! Meet your maker!
We're all professionals here, right? Maybe we can work something out.
Get him!
You had one job, Quill. I did exactly what? Gamora, no killing teammates!
That's who!
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
In less than 3 cycles, all would be lost. The galaxy cannot be saved, Peter Quill.
We can do this together!
Fucking great, Quill!
Sunlord, right?
It's Star-Lord. Oh, crap!
Is this not Avengers? Looks like their own standalone game.
No, of course I will. I'll call you.
Hi, my name's Olivier Proux, senior producer here at Eidos Montreal. For the past few years, we've had the privilege to work on our version of Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and reimagine it into a single-player, story-driven, third-person action-adventure game. It's our own fresh take on the Guardians, and something that's really unique to our game is that you get to be Peter Quill. As Star-Lord, you're constantly in the middle of the action as you try to lead this band of misfits. But today, I'm really excited to have all of you join us on this journey, and you'll hear more about the game from our team behind this project.
Right, let's do this!
I've always loved Marvel's cosmic characters. Growing up as a kid, I read them, enjoyed them, loved them. I had the opportunity to write for Marvel on some of their cosmic titles. I went back with the help of Bill Roseman, the editor, and kind of cherry-picked characters from Marvel's past.
The opportunity here was to build a team, but to make it all underdogs, so that the reader would think, oh my gosh, how is this team going to survive?
And that became the Guardians of the Galaxy comic, which we loved working on.
I remember the first time that the Marvel crew came to Montreal, we were showing them the design of the characters, how they would look, and they stayed silent. I don't know if it's a minute, but in my head, it was a minute. I was like, oh my God, like they hate it.
We realized how much that Marvel and Eidos Montreal share and have in common, and that we knew the Guardians were in perfect hands.
Looking at the samples that Eidos were kind enough to show me, I think he's fantastic and absolutely in the spirit of what these characters are.
What makes the gameplay experience unique to me is no matter in what phase of the game you are, whether you're in exploration or you're fighting, the Guardians are constantly around you and you never feel alone. While you're the leader, the Guardians will also challenge you and make decisions on their own, and you will have to adapt to it.
You are literally part of the Guardians of the Galaxy.
The decisions you'll make will have lighthearted to haunting repercussions, and the game will react to what you do and say.
Gamora, no killing teammates!
That's who!
It's literally in your contract!
I made no such commitments.
You are playing as Star-Lord and you're using your blasters and you're using your jet boots.
Star-Lord is really empowering. He's very agile on the battlefield. He can slide and over with his jet boots. Of course, he has his elemental blasters that have different powers as well. And on top of all of this, he can use the unique abilities of his Guardians.
We're not pirates. We're legally incorporated heroes for hire.
Gardeners of the Galaxy?
What? No.
The story is about a group of misfits, the Guardians. In our world, they've been together for less than a year, they create something on a small scale that looks insignificant. And as they progress through the story, they discover that they created something really big that threatens the galaxy.
There are a lot of very interesting villains in the Marvel franchise. And when you're starting to work on a story like this, you get to get your pick of which ones will make the best for this story. That gives us the opportunity to bring in some that are well known, but some that are also not all that well known.
What Eidos is getting so right about them is capturing what it's like to be a misfit family. They're also bringing an amazing imagination to it. You're going to see planets and characters that are going to blow your mind.
Interpreting it in its own way, I think, makes it feel incredibly fresh and exciting. It's not a matter of trying to replicate the comic or trying to replicate the film. It's trying to take the medium you're working in and make the best version of Guardians out of that.
They made it fun. They made it rock and roll. They delivered everything you would want in a Guardians game.
Interesting. Interesting.
Units?
We appear to be 6,963 units short. If we intend to keep our ship, Peter Quill.
I know. We clearly need a plan.
What about selling Gamora's crap?
What?
Oh, come on. You've been hoarding them stupid knickknacks ever since you first joined us. I mean, don't tell me they ain't worth nothing.
Quarantine zone was always
holding out on us.
My figurines are not knickknacks.
Huh, team's in trouble, and you can't be bothered to make no sacrifice.
I will sacrifice your head.
And take us to the majestic mountains of Kakarantara.
Guys, I think we should hear out Groot for once.
You know, the only problem with your plan is that Lady Hellbender only buys monsters, and you are not a monster.
Groot, are you really offering to...
No, he is not offering that, okay?
It could work.
So, Groot, I guess we could bust him out after.
Absurd. Lady Hellbender seeks the monster within. The small, ugly one is clearly the correct choice. He is cruel, sadistic, and his soul is filthy and filled with rage.
I vote we sell Groot. I honestly think Lady Hellbender will go for it.
Yeah, well, I vote for not Groot.
I also vote for the creepy little beast.
2 votes each. Peter?
Well, Rocket's definitely scarier on the inside. He's unstable and vicious and totally oblivious to the needs of others.
Okay, we get it.
All right, let's do this. Let's go sell a monster.
We're not seriously flying into that.
They say the weather patterns of Seknarf 9 are tied to the temperament of its ruler.
That's not how women work.
Or weather.
We're flying the wrong way.
Nah, he's not flying at all.
Guys, relax. Just one minor adjustment.
I ever mentioned how much I hate rain?
Hellbender's castle isn't even that far. That is not a castle. It is an impregnable fortress.
So how do we impregnate it?
Ask Peter!
Let's just get closer. We'll figure it out on the way.
There is nothing to figure out. As beast merchants, we will easily gain access to Lady Hellbender.
Good. We've already got a beast. All that's left is the merchant part.
Good thing I put on my official merchant costume.
There is no such thing. Right?
The fact you ain't sure don't bode so good.
Whoa! That is some really crazy lightning out there. Never seen anything like it.
Meteorological suicide is what it is.
Jacket all right?
At least you got a jacket. Some of us are soaking here.
Less whining, more walking.
Hey, Stormlord, we ain't seriously walking through this. It'll take forever in this storm.
Stop complaining. Welcome, feeble one. We got this. Just don't fall and we'll be fine. Oh, whoa!
Yeah. Let's look at the gameplay. I ain't gonna judge it just yet. Let's look at the gameplay.
Everyone okay? We should have gone to Maku 4. I would be wary, rodent.
You know what? I survived freaking Half-World. Think I'm scared of some little...
It's not alone. Get ready.
What are these things? They are amorphous vermin.
Shoot first, questions later.
Drop them, Gamora!
This won't hurt much.
Smash them up, Drax! Meet your maker!
Fieldmore is enjoying this way too much.
This is the local fauna!
It's about to be an endangered species.
Groot! Hawkeye time! All you, Rocket!
Time to go boom!
I am eager to experience Lady Hellbender's legendary menagerie.
Should we ask them for directions?
I'm thinking maybe they are directions.
Oh, like a signpost or something.
I'm not saying it's an arrow with the word fortress
Don't
on it.
put me
but
to
statues
sleep
suggest
swearing it.
civilization, and the only settlement I saw when we were topside.
It's Lady Hellbender's fortress.
Dead end. That's just great.
It's a retractable bridge. They used them at the prison I was in.
Too bad the controls are on the other side of the giant chasm.
What do you not have time to dawdle in this jungle? I shall hurl the creature over the chasm so he may activate the bridge.
I may activate a hole through your face. Put me down.
It'll be fine. Just curl up in a ball.
What?
Drax, throw him.
No.
Very well.
Peter?
It's okay. He'll land on his feet. Ooh. I guess that only applies to cats.
You sons of sharks! Scut-busting ass!
I am not familiar with these words. Order the beast to do its job.
Rocket, come on, man.
Ram it, dash face!
Fix the bridge and we'll raise your cut by 5%.
I want 10.
Okay, deal. Thanks for the bridge, Rocket.
If you even think of pulling that
Wait.
scud again.
Hear that?
Guys.
I got it.
These creatures are perfect predators. Stop cheering for the murder monster.
Somebody's having fun.
You are my prey!
Keep it together, Doc.
Bad dog! Bad dog!
We got the numbers.
Not if you count all that teeth we got. That dog was a huge predator!
Avoid the mouth, dodge the tail, slice the hair.
Is anything on this planet not trying to kill us? Guys, huddle up! Already missing the jiggle jellies.
They keep moving around.
It is past time, my blade! Don't get too close to that mouth!
This guy barely feels it.
Yeah, I smell it too!
Come on, we got this! Perhaps these were sent by Lady Hellbender.
Well, she can keep it!
How come monsters are never friendly? That is definitely in my top 10 fortresses.
Peter?
Aren't you forgetting something?
Oh, right. The cage.
The point of even getting the Flarkin thing was looking like we mean business.
All right, Rocket. Time to put on your monster face.
I only got one face, Quill.
Are you sure about this, Peter?
Look at him. You better have one hell of a sales pitch.
Maybe Gamora's right. We should try selling Groot instead.
Really?
This is an affront to democracy.
I just think that we might need Rocket on the outside for this one.
Yeah, we noticed.
You want to make that call, then you better not mess this up.
hang tight there, bud. When the time comes, I'll get you out of there. Rocket style if I gotta.
Drac. Gamora, can you help me with this? What? Why?
To guarantee your safety as a leader.
Ah, come on.
Don't look at me, I ain't pulling that thing. Remember, buddy, menacing! Like me, only bigger.
I am Groot.
Not bad, not bad.
Easy, big guy. So, how long before someone else wants to pull this thing?
You're 60 clicks from the fortress.
I'd say closer to 75.
We got this!
Rocky, what are you doing? Who's the monster now? Rocket, what the?
Guardians of the Galaxy. How many times do I have to kill you? The audacity that you thought you could rob me. Dweller, feast upon them!
It's a no for me, dog. Maybe the story's pretty good though, but the gameplay looks atrocious.
Now we're going to revisit two iconic brands that are being remastered for modern platforms. First up, relive the classic games in the Final Fantasy series, and then get one more peek at Legend of Mana ahead of its June 24th launch.
I'll be back. Going on a bathroom break.
Up next, Earth's mightiest heroes continue their fight to defend the world in Marvel's Avengers. The team at Crystal Dynamics is excited to share the latest updates with you, including new mission types and a growing roster of heroes.
Avengers, secure that super weapon at all costs.
I applaud your efforts to connect with your roots, but as a man who has seen 3 Black Panthers fall, I must warn you of a few things. Many eyes follow the path you are about to walk down.
They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same.
You just wanted to show off your suit.
They all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Make way for the king.
It is Claw.
Vibranium doesn't belong to you.
You are right. Vibranium does not belong to me. It belongs to Wakanda.
Look at me now, can't hold me down. So give me the crown. They say I walk like a king, talk like a king. You can act around now, say the same thing. They chasing the fame, they all want the name, but they ain't got what's running through these veins. Say I walk like.
Now it's time to give mobile players a quick look at some of the games that will be available in the coming months.
Good evening, 426. Our intelligence reports a new threat to global stability. Their reach is unlike anything we have seen before. Following Agent 47's disappearance, you were selected because of your remarkable skills. Execution must be perfect. We will strike from the shadows, and they will never know what hit them.
A sad and beautiful tale that echoes throughout eternity. The first mobile entry in the Nier series. Nier Reincarnation.
Interesting. Oh no. It's a iOS.
Today, the team at Platinum Games is giving you an exclusive look at the epic world of Babylon's Fall, featuring fluid combat, powerful weapons, and a unique art style.
I feel bamboozled.
Built over 1,000 years, it was meant to be a tower of dreams. But for 1,000 more, it was seen as a tower of ruin. Persevering through fire and ice and the coldest of winds, eventually the tower became a symbol of unrelenting ambition. That tower's name is Babylon.
Does the savior of Neo Babylon stand among us?
Let's find out without further ado!
If I'm to die, then I'll die for hope, for what little hope there may be.
Seen through the veil at last, have you? We're all prisoners of our subjective reality. Believe only what you see, and you're like to end up seeing only what you believe.
Not but two paths lie ahead. Ascend to the heaven above the tower, or fall like this one now before you.
Now begins its tale of both hope and despair.
プラチナゲームズは本当にアクションという部分に関しては世界屈指のデベロッパーだと思ってますし、ニーアオートマタでそれが証明できたんじゃないかなと思ってます。
ニーアオートマタのアクションをもっと楽しむためにどうしたらいいかって選ばれたジャンルがハック&スラッシュでしたので、このゲームのコンセプトは端的に言うとニーアオートマタのアクションでハック&スラッシュというジャンルを楽しむということになります。
もちろん1人でも遊べるんですけど、4人でダンジョンを攻略していくゲームになります。
コンセプトについては、プレイヤーが途切れない目標に向かって、アクション、追い求め続けることができると。プレイヤーは、ストーリーを追いながらダンジョンをクリアして上層を目指していくと。入手する装備や素材を集めて自身を強化してカスタマイズしていくと。
ゲームのスタイルとしては、オーソドックスなハック&スラッシュという形ですね。ただアクションがスキルや強い力を引き出すためのトリガーになっているところがポイントかなと思っています。
プレイヤーの背中についているフィデモコフィーというのがかなりキーアイテムとなっています。それによって、遊び方とかカスタマイズの方向性っていうのも変わってきます。
ハイファンタジー感というか、その上品さというところはすごい意識してくれというふうには言われましたね。カートゥーンチックにやらないようにというか、リアルに本当に存在している人たちがいるかのような感じは意識しました。
このゲームは運営型のゲームとして開発しています。発売後も定期的に新しいコンテンツを提供する予定です。
ようやく皆さんに改めてこういった形で発表できたこと本当に私たちも嬉しく思ってますし、まさにこれから開発の佳境になっていくので精一杯頑張っていきたいので、皆さんも引き続き応援よろしくお願いいたします。
Now let's check out the next major entry in the popular Life is Strange series, True Colors. The team at Deck 9 is ready to give you a deeper look at Alex Chen's psychic power of empathy. But first, here's a look at the Life is Strange Remastered Collection.
Feels so weird to be back. After 5 years, you're still Max Caulfield.
What do you remember about us as kids?
I think about us as little pirates, running and jumping through Arcadia Bay. We are awesome! Come on, let's dance! Or take my picture with your new camera.
We both got scars and it's so hard to
That's Rachel Amber. After my dad died and you moved, I felt abandoned. Oh, good, you're here. Rachel saved my life. She was my angel. Something happened to her. We have to find her, Max.
Holy shit.
Max, what's going on? No! Whoa. I discovered I could reverse time. What the hell is this? Max, help! Whatever's going on between us is special.
Step back before you regret it.
Get in, Max! Then I realized I had a choice and the power to change everything. Arcadia Bay is on the edge of disaster. Time to change time. Whatever happens, I'll always have your back. Always.
Hi, I'm Maya, also known as MXMTune. I'm a musician and the singing voice of Alex Chen in the upcoming Life is Strange True Colors. I hope you enjoyed that first look at official gameplay from the remastered collection. As a longtime fan, I know I did. You can see the love and care that Deck 9 have put into remastering both Life is Strange and Before the Storm. This collection features improved character animation, lip sync, and visuals, breathing new life into these two beloved games. Back in March, we also revealed the next major game in the series, Life is Strange True Colors, a small-town supernatural mystery. Alex Chen must uncover the truth behind her brother's death, using her psychic power of empathy to unravel the shocking secrets of Haven Springs. Today, we have a first look at Alex's unique power in action. Here's game director Zach Garris for more.
Alex's psychic power of empathy is integral to the story of Life is Strange True Colors. It impacts every relationship she builds and every decision she makes.
Never thought I'd have a freaky empath friend.
For years, Alex has been unable to shut out the strong feelings of others, the fear, sadness, and anger of those around her, leading her to believe her power is a curse. In the wake of Gabe's death, Alex realizes the only way she can find the truth is to embrace her power.
I can't believe this is happening. And the only way to understand is to feel what he's feeling.
From the very start, you can use Alex's power to focus on brightly colored auras to gain an insight into people's emotions.
Gabe was too young. Just too young.
These valuable insights deepen Alex's relationships with the folk of Haven Springs, as well as sparking new dialogue options and events, as here from a scene very early on in the game.
You're gonna lose her. You're gonna lose her, and it's all your fault.
Alex has uncovered a secret that Mac wants to keep hidden from his long-term girlfriend, and now he is terrified that Alex will reveal it before he can talk to Riley.
She is the best thing that's ever happened to me. So please, help me out.
Mac's telling you a whole lot of bullshit.
Listen.
Thanks for telling me the truth, Alex.
But are we still together?
Are you serious? I need to get back to work.
Sure, Alex, we'll get out of your way.
When Alex encounters a particularly strong aura, she can reach out to actively connect with that person's emotions. This generates a nova, a supernatural flare that transforms the world around Alex into a reflection of that person's psyche. In this altered, emotionally charged state, Alex can experience fragments of thoughts and memories to get to the root of their issue. But not every emotional crisis can be easily dealt with. Some carry a dangerous, even life-threatening amount of power.
He's dead! I wish I were too.
No decision is easy, and the consequences will be felt across the game.
This anger could kill her. What if I could just take it away?
Using Alex's power is the only way you can uncover the truth behind her brother's death.
What would that do to her? What would it do to me? And even if I can, should I?
How far will you go in pursuit of that truth? The choice is yours.
Alex's powers look so awesome. I have no idea how I'll make some of these choices, but I can't wait to play it with you all when it comes out on September 10th. Don't forget, you can pre-order Life is Strange True Colors now. And if you choose the Ultimate Edition, you'll also receive the Life is Strange Remastered Collection. And that's it for today. Make sure to follow the Life is Strange social channels for more.
That's for me to sleep. I'm really tired.
And now, we are excited to unveil a brand new title from Square Enix Japan.
I'm here to kill Chaos. That's my mission. Looks like Chaos has been waiting for us.
You gonna make us go in there and find you?
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
I only know one thing. I want to kill Chaos. I need to. It's not a hope or a dream. It's like a hunger. Thirst.
Move aside! You're dust!
You sure Chaos is here?
Yeah, they can only squash monsters for so long. I hate doing pest control.
This is the Shrine of Chaos. He's here. We just have to hunt him down.
Feel the pain!
The darkness is so thick I can taste it. This is it. No doubt.
Die already!
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
I'll crush you! Know when you're beaten!
And who are you? We're here to kill Chaos.
The prophecy's very own Warriors of Light.
Real.
He always wore such splendid armor, with a helmet that was terrifying to behold.
It's Garland!
No. I become Chaos.
I'll leave you with a look at some of the amazing Square Enix titles you can play now, as well as those to come.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but
Just hit me with it.
I'm gonna drop plate number 7.
They're gonna do what?
My fault.
It's all or nothing.
Thank you for joining us today. Keep an eye out for news about our
was
next
the
Square
worst.
Enix Presents. I'm Matt
Worst.
Mercer. See you next time.
Worst I have ever seen. Wow.
Where's the rest of Final Fantasy VII Remake? Which Marvel heroes will Avengers assemble next? Also, Outriders had an explosive launch. Is there DLC on the way? And
Yeah. So we don't really even have to talk about this. That was just terrible. That was a terrible conference. It was boring. It had nothing good. They're whack. That was whack.
Right? Meow.
So yeah.
Well, here we go. Hey there, that was the Square Enix Presents E3 presentation right here on IGN Summer of Gaming 2021. I'm Max Scoville, and joining me right now to attempt to break down everything we just saw, but more likely to just kind of nerd out about JRPGs and superheroes, please welcome my esteemed colleagues Mitchell Saltzman, Zach Ryan, and Cam Hawkins.
Yeah, I'm in the stream now. So basically, to sum up Square Enix, they showed nothing. There was nothing there that was worthwhile to talk about. They had a new IP from Square Enix Japan. I don't even know the name of it, but that was the best thing that they kind of they showed, and yeah, that was it. I wouldn't put too much into Square Enix. They were pretty trash this year, but yeah. Where's the Square Enix? There we go. Excuse me. They had Babylon. They did Life is Strange. They did the First Soldier. That was unfortunately, I thought that was going to be something in regards to the Final Fantasy VII, but they were really just talking about First Soldier was a Android or an iOS mobile game. Yeah, they did the Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy. Really not a great game to showcase. Really didn't look well. Really didn't play well. I don't know what was up with that one. Then they finally did one final game, but now I can't even find the game name. But overall, yeah, Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin.
Guess we'll just show ourselves in.
For so long. I hate doing pest control.
There was a knight who left on the same journey as you, but never returned. His name was Garland. If you could, I would be grateful if you looked for him.
Chaos.
So this is the origin of Final Fantasy? What does that even mean?
And who are you?
Okay, well, that is pretty much it for me. Thank you guys for watching as usual. Microsoft did a really good job. Square Enix did not. That's pretty much the end case of that. I'm about to take a nap because Square Enix put me to sleep really fast, really quickly. So I'm tired now. But yeah, thanks for watching. I will talk to you guys next time. And peace.